Okay, so hi everyone, my name is Aman Gathania and welcome back to my channel again. Well, in this video I would like to cover three topics. First is the VFS payment link issue which students are still facing. It's been good 2 to 3 weeks. Second is the current visa trend that we are seeing from last 1 week. Third would be the important travel documents and stuff that you can carry into your carry bag or your luggage bag. So yep, these three topics that I would like to cover. But before moving on to these three topics, I would like to share my update as well. I have sent my passport for stamping and it's been a good 6 to 8 business days already now. And I believe I should get my passport stamped by next week, Wednesday or Thursday. And yep, so let's see and hope for the best. And I will have to keep my patience as I always say to everyone. Now moving on to the first topic of this video, and that is the VFS payment link issue. Well, we have been seeing this VFS payment link issue from last 2 to 3 weeks. Few were smart enough to drop an email, to drop a tweet to VFS saying the content that I've already shared into my previous videos, but I will say it over again, and that is that I haven't still received the payment link. It's been good 6 to 8 business days, or maybe the business day that you have already waited. My VFS application center was this. In my case, it was New Delhi. The reference number that I got after submitting the form was this, and please do expedite the whole process of sharing the payment link so that student can move ahead with the passport stamping and their flights and all. So you can drop them an email again. Reminder email, second reminder email, third reminder email, doesn't matter, because now it's your turn to get the payment link. And I won't mind even if I will drop the reminder email 2 or 3 times. It doesn't really matter, because VFS should have already taken this issue well resolved within a week, but now it is not getting resolved and students have to drop them in reminder emails. You can also reach out to VFS through Twitter, as I've already shared in my previous videos. You can put up a tweet saying the same content that I have just said, and you can drop them a tweet. If you haven't received any positive reward on your previous tweets, you can retweet your previous tweet and add on to saying that there are this many business days have already have passed, and I haven't got any positive reward from VFS global team, which is your team. Basically the payment link still not received. So you can drop them a retweet. And one new thing that I have just noticed from last 1 week onto the payment link issue is that students को text message आ रहा है VFS के through से that the payment link that you have received should be you should make your payment within 10 to 24 hours of getting your payment link. And then also saying that if you have already paid, please ignore this text message. But along with the text message, they haven't received the payment link. And since they haven't received the payment link along with the text message, students are getting freaking out. Students are getting very crazy that okay, I've got the text message but I haven't got the payment link. So it's like a very crazy situation for them. So please do put up a tweet, do drop them an email, and definitely you will get the payment link. But taking everything into account, first thing that you have to do is that calm down, hold on to your nerves, have some patience. I understand that सबको बहुत जल्दी होती है कि मेरा PPR आ गया, मैं स्टैम्प करवाऊँ, सब कुछ करूँ, फ्लाइट्स करूँ, एंड वहाँ पे जाऊँ एंड ऑनलाइन स्टडीज करूँ. बट प्लीज टू अंडरस्टैंड वन थिंग एज वेल, दैट it's just not you. Thousands of students are still into the waiting line, and you're not the only one. Have some patience, do all those measures, things that you can do from your side by putting up a tweet or a reminder email, but just don't lose your patience. Second topic that I would like to discuss in this video, and that is the trend that we are seeing right now from last 1 week. And the trend from last 1 week is that in December month applications have started getting cleared. First week have already I have already got clear maybe 70 to 80%. Second week of December month has already started, and very few number, very small number that I don't want to quote, of January month applications have already started getting cleared. So it's a good news for you guys who filed their applications in December month. But please, who still haven't received their applications revert or the PPR, hold on to your nerves, have some patience. You will definitely get the PPR if everything is fine with your application. The third important topic of this video is the travel documents that you should carry with yourself. and the stuff that you can carry with yourself in your carry bag or your luggage bag. So for that, I have to move to the Excel spreadsheet that I have just created, and yep, so let's move to that Excel spreadsheet. Okay, so मैंने एक Excel spreadsheet बनाया हुआ है travel document checklist के नाम का, and in this spreadsheet I have actually created the categories, and उन categories के हिसाब से मैंने documents और कुछ stuffs जो end section में मैंने लिखा हुआ है वो यहाँ पे save किया हुआ है. So I would like to start with GCK portal first. GCK portal when I say category, it's basically documents जितने भी हमारे GCK portal पे होते हैं जो हम download कर सकते हैं वो. First is port of entry letter. आपका जब पासपोर्ट स्टैम्प होके आ जाता है, you will get a port of entry letter the immediate next day or maybe a day after you get the your passport's getting stamped. Second document is the passport submission request letter, which is your PPR. Third is the correspondence letter, which is actually the biometrics validity letter. So you have to carry the biometrics validity letter as well, and take actually these all documents. You have to carry it into a folder. It's always a good practice that you carry those documents in a folder as a printout. Take a printout of all the documents that I have actually saved into the Excel spreadsheet. Buy a folder with the sheets into it and place those documents into those sheets of the folder and carry it in your carry package. Please, जितने भी आप डॉक्यूमेंट्स का प्रिंट आउट निकाल लो उसको लगे उसको चेक इन बैगेज में गलती से भी मत रखना, क्योंकि वो सिक्योरिटी पे बाद में जाके क्लियरेंस पे आपको मिलेगा, राइट? तो तब तक आपको इमिग्रेशन काउंटर पे भी रहना है. सो इट्स बेटर दैट यू कैरी दोज डॉक्यूमेंट्स विद इन अ फोल्डर एंड कैरी इट इन योर कैरी बैगेज. नाउ कमिंग ऑन टू द सेकंड कैटेगरी व्हिच इज GIC. अगर आपका SGS एप्लीकेशन था एंड आपने अपना डेफिनेटली आपने इन्वेस्टमेंट सर्टिफिकेट तो दिखाया ही होगा, दैट विल बी either from Scotiabank or CIBC. So please do carry all the documents that are actually related to your guaranteed investment certificate. Take a printout out of it. Now coming on to the third category, which is from the college or university. Letter of acceptance, first document, take a printout, carry it with yourself. Enrollment letter. Enrollment letter actually says that this student is currently enrolled into the university and taking online classes during the COVID pandemic and all. So enrollment letter actually certifies that yes, after taking admissions you are very much active in taking the online classes and you are still enrolled, you are currently enrolled with the university or the college. Coming on to the third into this category, which is official or unofficial transcripts of your semester of a semester. So you can take a printout. You should take a printout, I would say, because it's a best practice. You should always take a printout of your official or unofficial transcripts of the current semester. Class schedule and timings. Again, it's a best practice. You should carry a class schedule or a timetable document, basically a printout. And ये आपके होम स्क्रीन पे मिल जाता है. स्टूडेंट को होम स्क्रीन जो एक अकाउंट क्रेडेंशियल शेयर होते हैं, जो आप जहाँ पे आप लॉग इन करते हो, अपने क्लास शेड्यूल देखते हो या टाइम टेबल देखते हो. इट कुड बी Moodle, it could be some other portal like Net Classroom. वो यूनिवर्सिटी पे डिपेंड करते हैं, एंड वहाँ पे लॉग इन करके you can take a printout of your class schedule and timetable. Travel support letter, very very important document, I would say. Travel support letter actually certifies that yes, your university has approved your travel, essential travel to Canada as an international student, and this is actually a report from the university. And this travel support letter can be obtained by dropping an email to them with saying that I have got the PPR and these are all the documents. Passport has already got stamped, and please do issue a travel support letter to suffice the requirements of my essential travel to Canada as an international student, and you can get a travel support letter. But the question comes in, what if you don't get a travel support letter from the university and your university or college says that we don't issue any travel support letter because we are DLI approved university or college? So you can take a snip or a confirmation of that email and take a printout of it, and then you can show it at the immigration counter. Third is the quarantine plan approval. 14-day quarantine plan. It's a must document to carry during pandemic. Please do carry it with yourself. Don't leave this. Quarantine plan सिर्फ आपको कैरी नहीं करना है, प्रिंट आउट उसको अप्रूव भी करवाना है यूनिवर्सिटी से. अगर आपकी यूनिवर्सिटी आपको क्वारंटीन करवा रही है 14 दिन का, आप सीधा क्वारंटीन प्लान आप वो ले सकते हो. अगर आप खुद क्वारंटीन प्लान बना रहे हो तो उसको आप अप्रूव करवाओ यूनिवर्सिटी से या कॉलेज से, एंड देन टेक अ प्रिंट आउट एंड देन कैरी इट विद योरसेल्फ. Deferment letter: if you deferred your admission or intake from Jan to September or Jan to May, or let's say September 20 to Jan 21, then you should always carry your deferment letter. It's a very, very important document. Fee receipts, payment confirmation receipt from the university or college for first year. Definitely, you would have paid for your first year, so please do carry the printouts of those fee receipts, the payment confirmation receipt from the university. It could be an invoice, it could be a confirmation. Please do carry it with yourself. It's a must document to carry. Now comes the fourth category, which is quarantine and the 3-day quarantine or 4-day quarantine plan. कोविड टेस्ट आपको 72 आवर्स के अंदर फ्लाइट से पहले करवाना है एंड यू हैव टू कैरी द रिपोर्ट. सेकेंड इज द 3-day GA अप्रूव्ड होटल बुकिंग रिसिप्ट्स. 3-day मैंडेट क्वारंटाइन की जो आप करोगे, राइट, उसका आपको बुकिंग रिसिप्ट, ईमेल कंफर्मेशन प्रिंट आउट लेके जाना है एंड यू हैव टू शो इट एट द इमिग्रेशन. 14-day quarantine plan, as we have already covered, so you have to carry a 14-day quarantine plan as well. Coming on to the last category from this table is actually IELTS official report, which is the test result basically of your IELTS exam. So please do carry the test results of your IELTS exam. It could be printout of the soft copy, or it could be the courier delivered hard copy. Please do carry it. Prescriptions, if you are taking any medicines, please do carry your prescriptions approved by your physician or a specialist. उस प्रिस्क्रिप्शंस को आप प्लीज़ अपने साथ कैरी कीजिए, क्योंकि जब भी आप मेडिसिन लेके जाते हैं हो सकता है कि सिक्योरिटी पे आपको किसी ने रोक दिया, and they will say that please do show us the proof of the medicines that you are taking or you will be taking into this country. So you have to show the prescriptions from the physician you have consulted or the specialist. ArriveCan app, must thing, you should download the ArriveCan app, fill in all your necessary details on the ArriveCan app, take a booking, take the confirmation number or the reference number, and then show it onto the immigration counter. From airlines, health declaration form. Flight board करने से पहले you will have to fill in the health declaration form and then you have to show it into the immigration. Transit visa. Let's say that you have a layover of your flight at Doha in Dubai, right? So you have to carry your transit visa, and you must have your transit visa basically. Second is that, taking an example that you have a layover at New York or you have a layover somewhere in US, so you have to have a visitor visa of US. Then only you will be allowed to board your next flight and connecting flight basically. US के लिए B1 B2 होना चाहिए आपके पास, तभी आप अपनी next flight board कर सकते हो. UK Euro के लिए you have to apply for transit visa. So please do consult with your airlines or travel consultant before booking your flights and all, and get your transit visa done if you have a layover in between. Coming on to the next section, which is actually the passports, flight tickets and hotel bookings. It's a very obvious documents or things to carry. Your stamp passport, your flight tickets, confirmation printouts, hotel bookings printouts and confirmations. Please do carry the printouts of all these, or the hard copy, which is actually the passport, stamp passport. ऐसा ना हो कि आप पासपोर्ट कहीं भूल जाओ और वापस घर आओ and then you have to go back to the airport. Yeah, and I understand it's a very obvious thing to carry, but it just as a heads up, just make sure that you have these documents as a must to carry thing. So this is all about the documents which you have to carry with yourself for your essential travel as an international student to Canada. Coming on to the next section, which is actually the guidelines of your check-in or the carry baggage. Your check-in luggage guideline says that you have to carry within 46 kgs. The 46 kgs is the maximum cap of your of the weightage of the check-in baggages that you will be carrying, luggages basically, which will be divided into 23 kgs each. तो 23 किलो के दो आप अपने check-in baggage लगेज जा सकते हो, but please एक बार लगेज एयरलाइन से भी कंफर्म कर लेना. बैगेज अलाउंस, प्लीज बैगेज अलाउंस पॉलिसी रीड कर लेना अपने एयरलाइंस की. Most probably it's 46 kgs only. For Air Canada it's 46 kgs. Carry baggage weightage, it's actually 7 kgs for most of the airlines, but please do read your baggage allowance from the your carrier, air carrier. It could be Air Canada, it could be Air India or some other airlines. Please do confirm it. Now coming on to the next section, which is actually the stuff that you should carry with yourself or you can carry with yourself. Starting with the kitchenaires, it's plates, bowls, glasses, spoons, forks, teacups, a microwave bowl, and cooker if your luggage allows for it. अगर weight ज़्यादा ना हो तो, फ्राइंग पैन अगर वेट ज़्यादा ना हो तो, एंड प्लेट्स बोल ग्लासेस जब मैं कह रहा हूँ, फोक्स जब मैं कह रहा हूँ, ट्राई करिए कि आप प्लास्टिक ही लेके जाएं या फिर मैलामाइट के जो आते हैं माइक्रोवेव सेफ वो लेके जाएं, जिससे कि प्रॉब्लम ना हो. कुछ ग्लास मत लेके जाइएगा, क्योंकि उससे होता है क्या है कि जब भी आपका चेक इन बैगेज सिक्योरिटी काउंटर पे पहुंचता है, वो एक्चुअली जब ऐसे ट्रांसफर करते हैं वो बेसिकली वो फेंकते हैं इधर से उधर. दैट्स माई एक्सपीरियंस. और उसमें ग्लासेस और कुछ बहुत ही फ्रेजाइल जो होता है सामान वो टूट जाता है. सो इट्स बेटर दैट यू कैरी those stuffs into the plastics and not actually the glasses. Bottles, coffee shakers, grinders, chopping box, beelen. I mean, it's a good thing to carry with yourself. Tong, strainer, spices or sugar, tea pouches. Tea pouches तो आपको मिल जाएंगे, sugars में आपको pouches मिल जाते हैं, but depends if you want to carry it with yourself or not. Now the next section is body care. Nail cutter, shampoo, hair oil, face wash, hair creams, body lotion. You can carry it with yourself depending on the needs. Now coming on to the next section, which is accessories. Wristwatch, wallet, belts, earphone. 2, 1 as a backup option. Phone छोटा वाला अगर आप carry कर सकते हो, good thing. But to make sure that those phone actually phone, power bank, hard disk ये आपके carry baggage में और check-in baggage में ना हो. For 2 reasons. First is these are lithium-ion batteries that they are having in themselves and then they can burst. Second is that for security purposes, क्योंकि ये बहुत ही कभी महंगा सामान भी होता है, तो आप security purposes के लिए उसको अपने पास रखना चाहते हो carry baggage के लिए. And then please do carry it with your carry baggage only and not into your luggage baggage. Check-in baggage basically. Then first aid box, umbrellas, sunglasses, wildcraft mask, must thing. और adapters अपने कैरी बैगेज में आप इसको लेके जाइए, चेक इन में नहीं. बैग, छोटा सा बैग अगर अलाउ करता है, वेट, डबल बेड शीट्स, ब्लैंकेट्स, विंड बार. कमिंग ऑन टू द क्लोथ्स, वेल वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर विद यू इज दैट क्लोथ्स में सिर्फ आप वही लेके जाओ जो एक्चुअली में आपको इम्पोर्टेंट लगता है. ऐसा ना हो कि आप अपनी क्लोजेट खोली या अपनी अलमीरा खोली एंड आपको दिख रहे हैं कि कपड़े तो ये भी लेके चलो, ये भी लेके चलो, वो भी लेके चलो. ये से करने से क्या होगा कि आपका वेट और बढ़ जाएगा चेक इन बैगेज का फर्स्ट. और हमेशा ऐसा ही होता है कि आप हर कपड़ा नहीं पहनते हो आपकी क्लोजेट में से, राइट. हो सकता है कि अगर आपको 20 दिखे तो आप उसमें से अभी के लिए सिर्फ 5-6 ही रोटेट करके या 7-8 रोटेट करके पहन रहे हो, और बाकी 12 आपको एक्चुअली में पहनने नहीं है, बट जस्ट which are actually close to your heart or maybe sentimental value and that you can carrying it. It's a big mistake. Do not do this. Only carry those clothes which are actually needed for your clothing purposes in Canada, because Canada में आपको सब कुछ मिल जाएगा. First thing. Second, कनाडा का वेदर और यहाँ के वेदर में बहुत डिफरेंस है, और इसका रीजन ये होता है कि यहाँ के कपड़ा और यहाँ का जो मटेरियल है वो वहाँ पे सूट नहीं करता, वहाँ के वेदर के हिसाब से वो सूट नहीं करता. सो इट्स बेटर दैट यू कैरी ओनली दोज क्लोथ्स विच आर एसेंशियल्स फॉर यू. जैसे कि आपने अंडरगारमेंट्स ले लिए ज़्यादा पेयर में, 10-12 पेयर ले लिए. हुडी एंड जैकेट्स लिया सिर्फ 1 पेयर, राइट. ब्लेजर ले लिया, क्योंकि ब्लेजर वहाँ पे थोड़ा सा स्टिच करवाना मुश्किल हो जाता है और थोड़ा महंगा भी पड़ता है. इट्स बेटर दैट यू कैरी टू योरसेल्फ. स्लीपर्स ले लिए, शर्ट्स ले लिए सिर्फ 2 पेयर, जीन्स ले लिए सिर्फ 2 पेयर, राइट. ग्लव्स ले लिया. ग्लव्स भी मैं बोलूँगा कि आप ना ही ले जाओ, क्योंकि यहाँ के ग्लव्स शायद वहाँ पे सूट ही ना करें. डेनिम जैकेट्स, सिर्फ डेनिम जैकेट अगर आपको लेके जानी तो सिर्फ 1 लेके जाइए, उससे ज़्यादा नहीं. सॉक्स should be woolen. Handkerchiefs, well depends कि आपको लेके जाना है या नहीं. कुछ लोग लेके नहीं जाते, which is okay I think. Then coming on to the stationery section, pencil, sharpener, pen, scales, tapes, eraser, double tapes and notebooks and diaries. ये आप अपने साथ कैरी कर सकते हैं at least month, or if not a month, maybe it will be there with you for about 2 to 3 months in Canada, and then it's a good thing to carry. So these are all the documents, the stuffs that you can carry with yourself. Also the luggage, check-in and carry luggage, weightage allowance, baggage allowance. Please do confirm it with your airlines before boarding your flights. And feel free to drop in your comments over the comment section of the video that I will be uploading. And because हो सकता है कि एक document ऐसा हो जो शायद मुझसे miss हो गया हो, and then you can remind me and then I will update it. But I will also try to share the link of this Excel file that I have created, and then you can download that Excel file from the link that I will be sharing onto the description section of this video. So yep, that's it from my side. I hope that you will like this video and you will also subscribe my channel, and hope all of you are doing well. And please do not lose your hopes while you are waiting for the PPR. Things will go fine, and definitely you will travel, and you will travel very soon. Thank you very much. Bye bye.